Okay, so this is our last problem before we go into the short method. And if you notice, our leading coefficient is negative. So we need to actually remedy that. We need to figure out what does that do. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to factor out the negative sign. So you get 4x squared plus 5x minus 6. It gets factored out of each of your three terms. So now our problem is now to factor this. And now your leading coefficient is positive, and it works just like before. So you want to find the product of two numbers to be 4 times 6, which is 24. And the difference is 5. There's 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8. There we go. So what you're going to do is you're going to carry this negative sign. And this also works for GCFs. If you have a GCF on the outside, it just carries along to the very end. You got it out in the first step. You just carry it along. It does absolutely nothing except annoy you until you get to the very end, and it just still does nothing except hang out front. So you have 4x squared, and you have a minus 6. So we're going to bring down the plus, something x. Plus times minus is minus, something else x. Put the larger one first, and in this case, it's 8. Smaller one second, which is 3. So we've taken 5x and broken it up into 8x minus 3x. So we now factor by grouping, and I'm actually going to change this outer parenthesis here so we don't get lost in our parentheses into square brackets. So we have 4x squared plus 8x. Again, you move the negative sign on the inside, minus 3x minus 6. Factor out the GCF. Okay, I've just rewritten it up on top because I'll run out of room down there. You now want to factor out the GCF of your out of your two parentheses. Your GCF of the first part is 4x, and what you have left over is x plus 2. Go over to your next parenthesis. Your GCF of 3x and 6 is 3. But we want to keep that negative sign with the GCF, so we're going to factor on minus 3. And what you have left over is x plus 2. Again, these two parentheses should be identical. So now we're going to factor out the x plus 2. And what we have left is 4x minus 3. And now, once we have it in this form, we can eliminate our square brackets. And there's your factorization.